Hi, this is Josh from Chai, and I just wanted to give a brief update to the open hardware community on what Chai is doing for coronavirus testing. We've all seen some of the limitations of the current testing method over the past weeks and months. It's been particularly difficult to test for this virus when the incubation period is so long. It can take up to 2 weeks for symptoms to develop, and then only a fraction of the people have symptoms that are serious enough to seek treatment, which is where the medical diagnosis occurs. Other people can be spreading the disease, but not knowing that they're infected. Then, of course, we've had all the delays in the diagnostic testing. And the net result of this is that by the time a positive case is detected, numerous other people have already been exposed. So we've been working on a different approach called environmental monitoring. And we've all been told to wash our hands and not touch our face because as we touch surfaces like door handles and elevator buttons, we can pick up the virus and infect ourselves. So our idea is to kind of turn this around and use it as a way to rapidly detect if the virus is present by swabbing these surfaces and then testing that. And we can also know not only if it is present, but having a understanding of how much there is. And that lets us make more informed decisions. We can decide to increase mitigation efforts in a facility, maybe close the facility, recommend diagnostic testing for people exposed, or numerous other things, once we have the information of where the virus is. So it's a simple three-step process. The first step is to swab any hard surface for viruses. You then take that swab and put it into this RNA extraction solution. What happens here is that the viral particles open up or lyse, and the RNA is stabilized in that solution. And then a small fraction of that is moved to the third stage where we test it with RT-qPCR. So this is actually the same technology that's used by the CDC and diagnostic labs for the detection of coronavirus. What happens here is that first the RNA is converted to DNA, then secondly, the DNA is exponentially copied or amplified to the point that it can be detected with fluorescence detection optics. And the net result of this is that we're able to go from swab to result in under an hour. There's two parts to the system, the instrument and the test kit. So this is the open qPCR instrument. It's an open source hardware qPCR. It uses the BeagleBone Black board as well as fluorescence detection optics to detect any DNA or RNA sequence. It's a portable and affordable instrument compared to some of the larger traditional devices. It's been shipping since 2016 and really used by thousands worldwide for everything under the sun. The second part is the coronavirus environmental test kit. And this works with the open qPCR instrument or any other qPCR instrument to detect the coronavirus. It lets you test it on any hard surface like door handles, pin pads, phones. It's very simple to use. Anybody can use it. You don't need any past laboratory expertise. It uses the same primer and probes that have already been open sourced by the CDC. So these primers and probes are the thing that makes an assay specific for coronavirus versus norovirus versus any other target or pathogen of interest. We're additionally going to be open sourcing our RNA extraction control system and internal amplification control system to facilitate the development of other assays. And we're aiming for about $10 to $15 per test. So it's a research use only kit, and that means this is intended for testing surfaces for the presence of coronavirus. It's not for the detection of coronavirus in people. And our goal of this is to allow anyone to detect coronavirus in their facility. We see it being used in places like schools and senior centers where there's particularly high risk. Also definitely hacker spaces and community labs, not only to keep their own facility safe, but also to go out into the community, swab surfaces, and then share information about where the virus is present. So the instruments are available now. The kit's coming out soon. You can sign up for updates here, and I look forward to discussing this more with many of you. Thanks.